Welcome you all to the additional tutorial problem solving session of Basic Calculus 1. Myself Guru Bachan from Department of Mathematics, IIT Jodhpur. I am working in the broad area of fractal geometry and dynamical systems. In today's problem solving session, we do some more illustrations that are based on average value of a function and area between the curves specifically. So let us start with some average value of function. So first one is graph the function and find its average value over the given interval. Next is at what point there might be more than one point where this average value can be attained in the given interval. Does the function assume its average value? So first one is, suppose we have given some function x square minus 1 on the interval 0 to under root 3. So we have given a function x square minus 1 on the interval 0 to under root 3. So we have to find out, so first of all, graph this function, find its average value, and we have to find out at which points this average value is being assumed or attained. So I hope you are aware about how to find out the average value. Had you?
No, sir. Not of functions.
Okay, so let me recall that average value or mean value is 1 by b minus a to b fx dx, where f is a function from ab to r, obviously a continuous function. Only in that case we can do the integration now. Although for some discontinuous function we can also integrate them by just they have to satisfy that, if you remember, that upper and lower sum equality. So you have to find out this average value. First of draw this graph of this function, then find out its average value, and then see where this average value can be attained. For which values of x, your fx give you that average value. So quickly do it. What is the graph of this function?
Sir, upward parabola.
Upward parabola. And where it will cut?
Sir, roots are 1 and -1.
So it should be like this, and this will be, and this is 1 0 minus 1 0. So what is its average value?
Sir, 0.
So minus 0 to under root 3. Why 0?
Sir, integral value is equal to 0.
Okay. Dx 1 by, so this will give you x cube divided by 3 minus x from 0 to under root 3. So this will give us 1 by under root 3. So 3 under root 3 divided by 3 minus under root 3 and minus 0 minus 0. Definitely this will be 0. And at which value of x these values are attaining?
At x equal to 1.
So we need to put fx equal to 0, and we need to check for which value of x these are attaining. So x can be plus minus 1. So both are the answers?
No, sir. As per the interval, only
No.
1.
So minus 1 is not in 0 to under root 3. Therefore, x equal to 1 is the point where f assumes its average value. Clear? Now
Yes, sir.
quickly do this one. Fx equal to 3x square minus 1, in fact minus 3x square minus 1 on the interval 0 1. Quickly tell me the answer. First draw it and calculate its average value, then similarly find out the points at which this average value is attaining.
Sir, -2.
Correct. At which value of x these values attaining? So let me draw its graph first. So it will be downward parabola, and this value will be minus 1 by under root 3 comma 0, 1 by under root 3 comma 0, and this will be, so did I make some mistake?
Yes, sir. It will be below
No,
the
it
origin.
will not cut.
Yes.
Obviously it will not cut. Sorry, it will not cut. So it will be like this. At 0 it will be minus 1, and like this, right? So
Yes, sir.
its average value can be calculated as 1 by 1 minus 0, 0 to 1 minus 3x square minus 1 dx, which will be equal to minus x cube minus x, 0 to 1, that will be minus 1 minus 1, that will be minus 2, and put fx equal to minus 2. So 3x square minus 1 is equal to minus 2, which will give us x square equal to 1 by 3, right? So x can be plus minus 1 by under root 3. So again, obviously minus 1 by under root 3 does not lie in 0 1, therefore x equal to 1 by under root
1 by
3
root 3.
is the point where f assumes its average value. So the last part of this one is C part, where fx is t minus 1, sorry, it should be ft on the interval 0 to 3. Will you tell me this answer? Sorry for the interruption. Yeah, please say now. So it will be t f of t. So it is t minus 1 whole square. So you can say at t equal to 1, your f of t will be 0, and when f of t will be other way around, when this value will be touching x-axis. Anyone?
Yes, sir. It will touch at 1 comma 0.
1 comma 0, and this will be, is it
0 comma 1.
only one time it will touch, I guess?
Yes,
So
sir. Only one time.
its average value t minus 1 whole square dt will be t minus 1 whole cube divided by 3 0 to 3. So this will give you 1 by 9, and this will be 8 minus minus 1, so this will be 1. So put fx is equal to 1. So that means t minus 1 whole square is equal to 1. So that means t can be 1 plus minus 1, so that can be 0 comma 2. Both belongs to the interval 0 to 3. So it's obvious both will attain at both will give you the average value of the function. So this was about this mean value. So there is a different kind of deal with this mean value problems or average value problems is like that, like the following I mean. So find the average value without integrating, without calculation of, or we can write without calculating the integration. So first one is f of x is equal to x plus 4 and 2 minus x. So here it will be minus 4 to x to minus 1 minus 1 to x to 2. So obviously the interval is minus 4 to 2. So tell me what can be the approach. So we know that what is the average value? Average value will be minus 4, and from minus 4 to 2 fx dx, and since the interval is divided into two parts, so we may write it as minus 4 to minus 1 x plus 4 dx and minus 1 to 2 2 minus x dx. So when since we have been told that we don't need to integrate it, we have to tell without integration of them. So you know that a to b fx dx corresponds to area under the curve fx from a to b. So you need to draw the graph of these lines. So first line is y is equal to x plus 4, and second line is 2 minus x, and this line is from minus 4 to x to 1 minus 1. That is obviously written here, I'm just rewriting it, and this is minus 1 to x to 2. So this is minus 1 suppose, and this is suppose minus 4. So at minus 4 your x plus 4 will be, so if you will write in slope intercept form to the first equation of line, so it will corresponds to x divided by minus 4 plus y divided by 4 is equal to 1. So this will be start from here and till minus 1 it will be here. And what about this line? X plus y is equal to 2. So obviously when x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to 1. And if you will observe from here,
Sir, at yes, sir, at minus 1 it will be 3 na sir, and first line x plus 4.
sorry, sorry,
Sir, first line y equal to x plus 4 at x equal to minus 1, y value will be 3.
4. Okay, so this line will be upwards, I mean, is it? So this line will be like this. Yes, because y-intercept is positive and x-intercept is negative, so it will be cut like this. You were right. So at x equal to minus 1, this will give you what value? 3. And at x equal to 0, this will cross to 2. And when x equal to 2, this will be 0. So it will be like this. This is like tent, you can say. So there are two things. Either this is the area of a triangle, this is the area of triangle, and add them. Or you can see directly the whole is a triangle and this is the height. So now tell me, what is the area of triangle? 1 by 2. What is the length of the base? From minus 4 to 2.
6,
6.
2,
What is the height? 3.
3.
So this will be 3 by 2. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next one is a bit easy, I guess so. So B part is f of t is equal to sine t on the interval 0 to 2 pi. What about this one? So obviously,
0, sir.
why?
Because the total area will be 0, sir.
How? How?
From the graph, we can see,
Yes,
but
from the
algebraically,
graph.
sir, how
Yes,
I.
yes, correct. So this is the graph of sin x. So you can see that whatever they are occupying the area between 0 to pi, the other part is obviously negative of that. So there is a symmetricity, and moreover to that, there is no mod, because if there is a mod, then we think about the area. So this is the somewhat area, but with positive sign, and here the function is negative. So area will be, output will be of this you can say occupied region is will be in negative sign because of the function in denoting. So whatever will be the integral, so 1 by 2 pi. So whatever will be the value from 0 to pi, sine t dt will give, will be the same value with negative sign from pi to 2 pi sine t dt. I hope it is visible to everyone. This is nothing but negative sign of 0 to pi sine t dt. I hope it is visible to everyone. If not, then you can ask again. I'll explain again. So
Sir, the second integration pi to 2 pi sine t dt, how can we convert it into 0 to pi minus sine t dt?
last time we learnt about the rules of substitution. Remember,
Yes, sir.
you want to convert the lower limit to 0 and upper limit to pi. So what will be the decreasement?
Pi.
Pi. So you have to substitute t to be some pi minus x. Thus dt will be minus dx. So when So I have written a function x is equal to pi minus t. Obviously first defined variable is t, so dx will be minus dt. So when t is equal to pi, then x is equal to 0. When t is equal to 2 pi, then x is equal to pi. So the integral from pi to 2 pi sine t dt will be same as 0 to pi sine pi minus x into minus dx. So what is sine pi minus x?
Sin x.
Sine x dx. So is it, can we replace this x by any dummy variable t? Obviously
Yes, sir.
at the end we need to substitute 0 and pi, na? So I hope now it is clear how this integration is negative of this.
Yes, sir.
So the average value will be 0 in this scenario. Yeah, now it is visible. So addition of this 0 to pi, we may write like this also, sine t dt plus pi to pi 2 pi. So I put the right hand quantity into the left hand side. This will be 0 and this was nothing but average value. So 0 can be divided by any number. So here it is 2 pi because the interval length is 2 pi. So the next one is based on min-max inequality of a function. So let me write that question. Third one is use the min-max inequality to find upper and lower bounds for the value of the integral So what is the min-max inequality? Tell me. See, whenever you have given a function that is defined from AB to R, let this be a continuous function. So you have to remember that f will attain its maximum value and minimum value as as a real number. So that means you can say that fx will be greater than some small m and less than some capital M. So this is the minimum value in R that cannot be obviously infinite. So there is a result in analysis that guarantee about this thing, and this will be the maximum value in R. In R means there will be some real number existing, there cannot be undefined number. Okay, so whenever this kind of thing occurs, so that means a to b fx dx will be a to b capital M dx M dx. So this will be M into b minus a to b fx dx capital M. So this is your min-max inequality. So here is the function given, fx is equal to 1 by 1 plus x square on the interval 0 to 1. So you need to judge what will be its maximum value and minimum value. Then we can find out its min-max inequality. So try this one and quickly tell me the answer.
Sir,
Yes, Sachin.
sir, if the function is log x, then how will you find the minimum value?
Log x. What will be the interval? Where are you defining it?
Sir,
See,
0 to 1.
observe. No. Observe. I am keeping it as compact interval. Log 0 is defined. Is log 0 defined?
No, sir.
So definitely it will going to be start some number that is greater than 0, right?
Yes, sir.
So suppose you are defining log function from some interval a to b. Okay. So and log is an increasing function, you know that,
Yes, sir.
because a is a positive value. So what will be the differentiation of f dash of x? That will be 1 by x. And since x lies between a to b, that is a positive interval, so this will be positive. So log will be an increasing function. So in case of increasing function, what will be the its maximum value will be attained? Obviously the endpoint. Simply see y equal to x. What is the value of y equal to x? Maximum b. And what will be the
Yes,
minimum
sir.
value? A. So in the same way,
At a.
log b and log a. Clear? So
Yes, sir.
you just need to maintain that this interval should be a closed interval. Just so this interval will be a closed interval. Okay, clear now?
Yes, sir. Clear.
So have you been able to decide it is an increasing function or decreasing function? Obviously, then it will
Yes,
be
sir.
easy.
It is a decreasing function.
So f dash x will be, so the interval is positive anyway, so this value will going to be negative. So decreasing function, so obviously decreasing function will attain its maximum at 0 and minimum at 1. So
One.
this lies between 1 to 1 by 2. Then its maximum value will be from 0 to 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Now in the same way, just a similar kind of question but stated in a different sense. Show that the value of 0 to 1 sine x square dx cannot possibly be 2. So we need to show that there will be some value that is less than 2 is the upper bound of this one, right? So tell me, sin x square will be bounded by, simply think about, sin t is bounded by,
1 and minus 1.
so let us check will it work or not. So we just need to show this one, so we only deal with the upper bound. So 0 to 1 1 dt is, tell me, 1 obviously.
Yes, sir.
So that means because sin x square is less than 1, so this will imply that 0 to 1 sine of x square dx, so this is on 0 to 1, we can say that 0 to 1 1 dx, and this value is 1, so we can say that this integration sine x square dx is less than equal to 1. So obviously if anything is less than equal to 1, so that cannot be possibly to be reached to 2. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us move to some questions.
Sir,
Yes, yes, yes.
sir, if in this question we need to calculate the exact maximum value,
Exact.
exact maximum and minimum upper bound and lower
So
bound.
obviously maximum bound you got it here itself. What will be the minimum value?
Sir, but this is a maximum, like this may be greater than the maximum bound. This is for sine t, not for sine x square.
Why? Sine theta, obviously the upper bound of sine theta will be 1. So if you need to calculate the precise maximum value, then you need to derivate it, and that will be cos x square into 2x. Then you need to calculate double derivative and also see its critical points, then see by second derivative test whether it is negative or whether it is positive, and where it is not defined, or you can say 0, then you can guarantee about the local minima and local maxima, and after putting the point you will get the absolute minima and absolute maxima. I think we have done in
Yes,
the
sir, it
previous
is.
classes.
Yes, sir,
Okay,
it is the increasing function. Then I think sine 1 will be the maximum value.
okay.
Yes, sir.
On 0 1 it's obviously increasing function. Can we say that?
Yes, sir, we can say that.
Are you sure? Because
Yes, sir, I am sure.
Okay, so this is the graph of cos x. What is this value?
Pi by 2.
And this is approximately equal to 1.57
1.57.
something. And where is 1? Like something here. So obviously in this scenario function is decreasing and it is positive, then obviously we can say that its maximum value will be this, because it's a oscillating function. So we need to make sure our end point of the interval will lying before the pi by 2 or after the pi by 2. Suppose if it
Before
is
pi by 2.
so suppose if it is lying after pi by 2, then obviously you cannot commit that thing. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so next is this. I have given you as a, you can say, homework question, but we will do it again. So find the area A part so this is -4 and the maximum value is attaining at 2.25 and the graph is 3x minus x square. So has anyone did it, or sorry, has anyone done it? I mean, I have given this as a homework.
Yes, sir. On that day, I think we have done it. Its answer is coming to be 2 by 3.
No, its answer is 8 by 3. I have given it as a homework. So there are two methods. Obviously both will give the same answer. One is the vertical strip, that is dx, and one is the horizontal strip. So in case of horizontal strip, here the lower curve is this, upper curve is this. But when you come to this region, here the lower curve is this, upper curve is this. Whereas when you take the dx, at all the time lower and upper curve is the same. So which integration will you prefer? Obviously the dx one. So what is the upper curve?
Sir, y equal to 3x minus x square.
3x minus x square. Upper curve minus lower curve. What is the lower curve?
Y equal to -4.
And what is the value of x from it is starting
0.
and where it is going? So it has been written that 3x minus x square will attain value 4. So x square minus 3x
Sir, at 4.
minus 4 is equal to 0. So obviously x equal to -1 and 4. So this will be 4. So from here, when you will do the integration, so this will be 3x squared by 2 minus x cubed divided by 3 plus 4x from 0 to 4. So this will give you the value 24 minus 64 by 3 plus 16. So this will be 40 minus 64 divided by 3. I hope the calculation is, I have done the correct calculation. You please verify. So this will be 120. That will be, so it is coming different. Did I make some mistake? Let me check it also. So yeah, we have done correct way. So Archit, you were saying it is 2 by 3. Why? It doesn't seems like
Sir,
that.
Yes, sir. On memory based, I am saying, sir, I am solving now.
Okay. Quickly verify this one.
Yes, sir, it's coming to 56 by 3 only.
Okay. So let me give you one.
Sir?
Yes. Am I not audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. So next one is y square minus 1 and x is equal to mod y under root 1 minus y square. So its graph is not that much difficult, but still I'm drawing for you so that it will be get a little easy, because our target is to calculate its area. So this is x equal to y square minus 1, and when you talk about this one, the other graph, so it will be like this and like this. So you can observe that it is symmetric about x-axis. When you put y, replace y by minus y, you can see that the same graph will come. So this is your shaded area. You have to calculate this one. So quickly calculate it and tell me the answer. And obviously I'm talking about area, so it should be positive. So there are two ways of integrating it again. One is to take the horizontal strip, and one is to take the vertical strip. So if you observe that it is symmetric about the x-axis. So if you calculate this area, then you don't need to calculate the other area. So in case of a vertical strip, you need to calculate it two times, this one and this one. But while taking the horizontal strip, you need to calculate only at one integration. So it's quite obvious, we go with the one integration. So two times of, because it is symmetric about x-axis, so this is the value 0, since we are taking horizontal strip dx. So the horizontal strip means dy, so this is dy and this is dx. So what is the value upper curve? Upper curve is positive of y under root 1 minus y
1
square,
minus y square.
and minus with lower curve is this, and it starts from y equal to 0 and the upper value is y equal to 1, this
1.
one. So obviously it is not that much difficult to calculate this integration. So this will be y 1 minus y square to the power 3 by 2 with negative sign, 3 minus y cube by 3 plus y 0 to 1. So you can calculate this value. So this will come out to be 2. Are you getting the same value?
Sir, calculating.
Okay. Isn't it 2, Archit? Anyone have calculated the value? Archit? So let us move to the next one. This is also given in the homework in the, I guess, last tutorial session. So let me complete it. So one curve is y square equal to minus x. So that means um, x will take the negative value only. So it will be like this. And other curve is x equal, or we write it y square 2 minus x divided by 3. Okay, or we may write it whatever it suits you to visualize it like this. So whenever x is 0, y will give you the value under root of plus minus of under root 2 by 3. And whenever your y is 0, x will be 2. So this will be 2, and here the graph will be like this, and this value will be 0 minus by 3, and this value will be 0 2 by 3. So this is your area, and again it is symmetric about the axis. One you can do like take the this strip, otherwise you need to divide into 3 parts. One is this, another one is this, and last one is this. So obviously our benefit is to take the horizontal strip, that is the dy. Before that you need to calculate this intersection point. What are these intersection points? So x is equal to minus y square, so you need to substitute it here. So it will give you minus y square 3y square is equal to 2. So this is for intersection point, intersection points. So this will imply that 2y square is equal to 2. So that means y square is equal to 1. So that means y can be plus minus 1. So from here your area is
1 or minus 1.
verified, Archit.
No, sir, that not verified. I will do later, sir.
So this is 0 to 1 because it is symmetric. So I'm only calculating the above axis is the one. So 0 to 1. So this is because of dy. So what is the lower curve in terms of y? Obviously lower curve is
Yes, sir. 2 minus 3y square.
minus y square. This is your lower curve. What is upper
Lower
curve?
curve. Yes. 2 minus 3y square.
2 minus 3y square. So this will give you 2 y minus y cube. So we can add this one. So this will be 3y square with negative sign, and this will be plus y square. So it will be 2y square, and it will be minus y cube.
8 by 3, sir. Final answer.
Okay, 2 minus 2 by 3. So 8 by 3. So this is all about how to calculate the area of the region. So let me give you some theoretical version of this one. Theoretical version of this one, I mean. The area of the region between the graphs of the continuous functions y is equal to fx and y is equal to gx, and the vertical lines x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Obviously a is less than b is a to b fx minus gx dx. Give reasons. Your answers. So we have been told that we are trying to calculate the area between the two continuous functions y equal to fx and y equal to gx and x equal to a and x equal to b. So its area is this quantity exactly, or it can be something different. So you have to tell me both the consequences or both the reasoning to the consequences. First of all,
Sir, yes, sir.
is it true or false,
Sir, it is false.
or sometimes true?
Sometimes true.
So sometimes false or true?
True. Sometimes true.
So obviously sometimes false will be the same.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes true. Why sometimes true? In which scenario it is not true?
Sir, in the scenario when gx is the upper curve.
Okay. So suppose this is your fx. So you have given me the half answer, and this is y equal to gx. This is x equal to a, and this is x equal to b. So in this region, it is correct because the upper curve is yx, fx, and lower curve is gx. But when you talk about this region, then the upper and lower curves are changed. And the another way around is, as Achit said, whenever gx will be the upper curve, then also this will not hold. So that means the perfect way around. That is why we write in general whenever we calculating the area, if we take the mod of this fx minus gx, then it doesn't matter whichever will be the upper curve and whichever will be the lower curve, mod will manage that thing. Okay, so ultimately area will going to be the positive one. So let us do some different kind of question for calculating the area of the curve, that you have to draw the enclosed curve by yourself or the region by yourself and calculate the area. So I hope these questions you can do by at your own. Of the regions enclosed by the lines and curves. So first one is y is equal to 2 sin x and y is equal to sin 2x, and the value of x will varying from x to 5. And the b part is y is equal to cos pi x by 2 and y is equal to 1 minus x square. So quickly do these two. What is the answer of the first part?
Sir, solving, sir. 30 seconds.
Okay.
Sir, 3 plus 4 root 3 by 2.
Of the first one,
Yes, sir.
4. So let us do it. We have to draw the graph of 2 sine x and sine 2x from 0 to 2 pi. So this is 0. Suppose this is pi. So 2 sine x will behave at, it starts with 0 and at pi it ends with 0. Between that it will take the value 2. The maximum value will be 2. So this one will be 2. But when you talk about sine 2x, so that means sine 2x will cover the interval 0 to 2 pi as per the domain 2x. So it will look the complete your value, it starts with 0 and complete the value at pi by 2, it will be again 0 and pi it will be again 0. So it will behave like this. Is it so? So it will exceed sine 2x will exceed this 2 sine x or not? First of all, our question is that sine 2x can exceed 2 sine x or not? Near around 0 I am talking about.
No, sir. I think it cannot exceed.
So obviously it cannot exceed. So we should draw like this. This graph should be bigger and this is like this. Okay. So this area you need to calculate. So what will be the upper curve?
So 2 sine x. So this is
Minus.
the mistake which I did, sir. I taken that curve above.
Okay. Sine 2x. See, the game is all about to draw the graph properly to judge which will be the upper curve and lower curve and the limits. Nothing else. So this will be minus 2 cos x, and obviously now you are got to know that here it is a multiplication of 2, so there will be a division of 2. We have practiced these rules of substitution in the previous class. So this will be minus 2 cos pi. So cos pi is minus 1. So cos 2 pi is 1.
1.
whereas cos 0 is 1,
1.
and again cos 0 is 1. So this half will cancel out and you left with the 4. I think it's not that much difficult. So the B part, it is quite difficult to draw or see these graphs. 1 minus x square and cos pi x by 2. So cos pi x by 2. So when x is 0 to 1, this will behave like cos x that starts from cos 0, and at x equal to 1, this will be like this, right? And what will be the next stage? 1, 2, 2 or 3? 3. This will be 2. Now, the other curve is x equal or y equal to 1 minus x square. So when y is 0, then x can be 1 and minus 1, and when x is 0, y can be 1. So this will be the downward parabola, I guess. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So the thought is it will lie below the cos pi x by 2 or it will lie above the pi x by 2. The question is that, because we have to draw it anyway. So there will be at least one case. How we can check that? Mathematically, let fx is equal to cos pi x by 2. Okay, so we have not been told that how it will behave or what will be the range of x. So it will be like this, minus 3, minus 2. It is symmetric, so minus 1. So minus 1 minus x square. So you do the derivative, or you just need to judge whether the function is increasing or decreasing. So if you got to know that it is positive or negative, function is positive or negative, then you will get to know that which one function is the bigger. So here if you will judge around, obviously at 1 and minus 1 the other curve is also 0, right? Now tell me, the cost function will behave more approaching to 0 or approaching to 1 quickly? Which one is faster? Which one is lying above or below?
Sir, the rate of decrease of 1 minus x square is more.
Okay, so it will lie below, you mean? Cos pi x by 2 minus 1 plus x square. This is anyway is a non-negative quantity. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
And what about this one? I wrote it correctly.
Yes, sir, correctly. Yes, sir, less than equal to 0.
Okay. Now tell me, near around 0, overall this value can be positive or negative. What is your intuition?
Sir, we cannot say anything.
I don't think so. You have to think. See, f of 0 is
1.
so obviously at 0 they will match. It will be also here. Now you have to search before 1, for example. Okay, because at 1 1 minus x square is 0, and at minus 1 is also 1 minus x is 0. So what will be the left value where you can check between? The simpler one, half, right? So what will be the value of f half? Cos pi by 4 minus 1 plus 1 by 4. So what is this value? 1 by under root 2 minus 1, and this is 1 by 4. 1 by under root 2 is 0.717 minus 1 plus 0.25. So it is negative or positive?
Negative.
Negative. Similarly, you can check, because it's an even function, this will give you a negative value. So negative means you have give the preference of cos, and you have give the you have left the 1 minus x square there. So which one will be the bigger? The whole functional value is negative now. Which one will be the bigger? That means
1 minus x square.
1 minus x square is bigger. So it will come like this from here, and we have to make a little change in the graph here so that it will look negative here. And the cos will be like this. Is it visible now? Which will be the area now? It is symmetric.
Yes, sir.
You can take any of the portion, vertical one or horizontal one, your wish. So the area will be 2 times of 0 to 1 dx. What will be the upper curve? 1
1
minus,
minus x square.
and lower curve?
Cos pi x by 2.
So this will give you the value x minus x cube divided by 3 minus 2 by pi sine pi x by 2, 0 to 1. So this value will be 2 times of 1 minus 1 by 3 minus 2 by pi, and at 0 this will be 0. So from here it will be 4 by 3 minus 4 by pi. Okay,
Yes, sir.
any doubt, Archit? I guess there is something.
Yes, sir. Doubt is in the that graph location only, sir. If it cuts the graph and then comes below, like both sometimes one minus x square above, and sometimes this graph is above.
See, is it clear? Whenever we talk about between -1 to 1 minus x square is bigger. First of all, first step.
No, sir.
Okay. So for that simplification, we have taken like this function. Okay. So if this function gives the positive value, that obviously um, that means that cos pi x by 2 will be bigger than 1 minus x square. Agreed?
Sir, but agreed, sir. But only checking at one point, how can we conclude that it is bigger?
So you mean they can cross at one more points. Okay. You mean that now?
Yes, sir.
Explicitly tell me that how many times it can cross the x-axis first of all.
X axis, sir. One minus x square graph.
Yes.
Two times.
-1 and 1.
Yes, sir.
How many times cos can cross that?
Sir, in the interval -1 to 1 two times.
Okay. And both the graphs behave uniformly. I mean, if they are decreasing, then they are decreasing, or if they are increasing, then they are increasing, right?
Yes, sir. Right.
They
Yes, sir.
cannot behave like that zigzag.
Yes, sir.
So obviously you don't need to worry about that zigzagness or double intersection. Still, if you have to worry, then you can think about again cos pi x by 2 equal to 1 minus x square. You can see the increment or decreasement. You do this derivative of this one, f dash x. You will get to know if it is positive, then obviously this function is increasing in whole the interval -1 to 1. And if it is less than 0, then it will be decreasing in whole the interval. Then obviously it will be clear that it can intersect only at one point. Agreed or not?
Yes, sir. Agreed.
If a function is increasing and it is cutting one time x-axis, so obviously there will be one point. Similarly, if it is decreasing and it is 0 at one point, so there will be only one point, not more than that. We have done that results also, right?
Yes, sir.
So now it is clear.
Yes, sir.
So the next one is find. Again you have to draw some region carefully, then only you can integrate and find out the area. See, this drawing curve will help you on also in the next lecture, that is volume. Find out the volume by slicing in the first quadrant bounded by the line y equal to x, comma, the line x equal to 2, comma, the curve y equal to 1 by x square, and the x axis. So this region is covered by y equal to x equal to 2, y equal to 1 by x square, and x axis. And we are only talking about the first quadrant. So you have to see where these are cutting, and then only you can do find out the region. You can guess got the limits, get the limits, and then you can do the integration. So quickly draw it and tell me your answers.
Sir, 1 unit.
Correct. So since we have been asked to draw in the first quadrant, so this is simply y equal to x and y equal to 1 by x square. So again I will give you the same reasoning. Here the function 1 by x square is a decreasing function and the function y equal to x is a increasing function. So obviously they can cut only at one point. And next is x equal to 2. Okay. This is x equal to 2 and x-axis. So this will be the region. So here we do both the integrations so that we got to know how to take the limits. So there are intersection points obviously, and there are anyway from both the sides of the integration you have to do integration two parts. So first of all, what are the intersection point? This is
Sir, 1 comma 1.
0 comma 0, 1 comma 1. Okay, this one. Okay, 1 comma 1, and this one is
2 comma 1 by 4.
2 comma 1 by 4, and this one is 2 comma 0. So the area when we integrate with respect to x-axis dx, so in the first one, like this one, which is the upper curve x and lower curve 0, and this will go from 0 to 1. But when you try 1 to 2, then the upper curve 1 by x square, lower curve 0 dx. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this will be x square by 2, 0 to 1, minus 1 by x, 1 to 2. So from here you will get 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 1, that will give you 1. When you try area from the with respect to the y-axis, so the upper curve from 0 to 1 by 4, this is your 1 by 4. So the upper curve is
2.
2 and lower curve is
Y.
y. When you go from 1 by 4 to 1, the upper curve is
Root 2y.
root
Root 2. Root 2y.
this one. Check. I think this will be 2y minus y square by 2, 0 to 1 by 4 plus 2 under root y minus y square by 2, 1 by 4 to 1. So this will be 1 by 2 minus 1 by 32 plus this will be 2 minus 1 by 2 minus this will be 1 and this will be plus sign 1 by 32. So this will cancel out, this will cancel out, so we will be left with only fine.
Yes, sir.
So now let me write the next question. This will be the last question of today's class. So the region, it's a bit theoretical. The region bounded below by the parabola y is equal to x square and above by the line y is equal to 4. is to be partitioned into two subsections of equal area by cutting across it with the horizontal line y equal to c. So the first part, sketch the region and draw a line y equal to c across it that looks about right. In terms of c, what are the coordinates of the points where the line and parabola intersect? Add them to your figure. This is the first one. Second is find c by integrating with respect to, in the previous one, that is why I did the integration with respect to both the coordinates, so that you got to recall how we see the limits in that scenario, so that now we can apply this to this question also. So we have been told that there is a parabola bounded above by y equal to 4, and the area has been partitioned into two sub-equal parts by cutting by line y equal to c. Then we have to draw these graph and keeping the mind how the value of c, which are the coordinates for that they are intersecting, and what is the value, can be the possible values of c when you integrate with respect to y-axis, and what will be the value of c when you integrate with respect to x-axis. So obviously the value of c will not change whenever whichever integration you choose from b part or c part, but it's just to make you feel more comfortable how you are integrating with respect to y-axis or x-axis. So quickly try this one.
Sir, value of C is 16 power 1 by 3.
16 power 1 by 3. Let me just confirm. Correct. What about the graph?
So graph, to first we draw parabola y equal to x square, and then horizontal line y equals to c.
This is the complete area, right?
Yes, sir.
And this will be y equal to c, that partition equal area. So this is some a by 2, and this will be also be a by 2. Okay. Next, in terms of C, what are the coordinate points where the line and parabola intersect? This one and this one. What are the points?
Sir, root c comma c and minus root c comma c.
Good. So how we are getting it? So obviously y equal to c and the curve is y equal to x square. So that means x square is equal to c for the intersection point. So x will be plus minus under root c. So that means this point will be root c comma c, and here this point will be minus under root c comma c. Clear? Next, um, we have also add these points to the our graph. So I think a part has been done with this only, and when we talk about b part, so we are saying find the value of c integrate by integrating with respect to y. So first of all, what is the total area? That is, we are denoting by a. What is total area? A. So that will be from 0 to 4. Either we can do this one, that is with respect to y, we are taking this strip. Upper curve is under root y and lower curve
Yes,
is
sir. Minus under root
minus
y.
under root y. So this will be 2 0 to 4 under root y dy. So this will be 2 y to the power 3 by 2, 3 by 2, 0 to 4. This will be 1 by 3, and this will be 2 8 by 3, or I did something wrong calculation. Is this 8 by 3?
No, sir, 24. It is coming to be 24. Y power.
Okay, so this will I just made a mistake. This will be 4 by 3. So this will be 8 minus 0. So this is 32 by 3, not 24 by 3. This should be 32 by 3. So next, with respect to y-axis, we have to integrate, calculate this portion. If you will see, what is a by 2? A by 2 is 16 by 3, and the area from 0 to c, again under root y minus under root y dy. So this will come out to be 2 y to the power 3 by 2, 3 by 2, 0 to c is equal to 16 by 3. So this will be 4 by 3, c to the power 3 by 2, 16 by 3. So c to the power 3 by 2 will be 4. So that can be written as 4 to the power 2 by 3, or that can also be written as 16 to the power 1 by 3. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now in the same way, we have to do the C part, but we have to integrate with respect to x-axis. So obviously a by 2 will be the same, that is 16 by 3. So with respect to x-axis value try to do, so it will be like this. So the upper curve will be y equal to 4 and lower curve will be y equal to x square, that is dx. So x will start from 0, sorry, y equal to c, not x square. So start from -1, where they are intersecting, minus under root c to plus under root c. So x will be minus under root c to plus under root c. So this will give you cx x cubed by 3 minus under root c is equal to 16 by 3. So first one will be c to the power 3 by 2 minus c to the power 3 by 2 divided by 3 with negative sign, of minus c to the power 3 by 2 with positive sign c to the power 3 by 2 divided by 3 is equal to 16. Again this will give you 4 c to the power 3 by 2 divided by 3 is equal to 16 by 3. Ultimately your answer will be 16 to the power 1 by 3. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
I hope now you got comfortable with calculating the area between some curves. So you have any doubt, you can ask. If not, then let's meet on the next session, that will be on Tuesday, day after tomorrow. Okay then, thank you.